And welcome back. We're picking up with Terra Invicta, where we left off in patch 0.4.90 on our resistance playthrough. In the next upcoming couple of council actions, we should have our first space mine set up, which should allow us to start setting up a good chunk more mines as well. If we got everything positive, we'll quickly be able to build it purely with space resources, which will be a lot faster than what we were doing before. Okay, what do I want you to do? Probably put the campaign with that persuasion. To 3, that would boost to 23. A little bit better than that. We're going to go into China.
We must persuade the people.
I'm here.
We have a non-aggression pact with you. We have a non-aggression pact with you. We could go after the defended ones, but I think they're going to be a little bit hard to get into at the moment. Don't have a defense with you, but similar sort of argument to the last one we looked at. Those are friendlies. That's a good target.
Terminated the opposition.
Really quick learner, but we don't have 16 on you. Okay. And we get back to cycling the time. I believe it's the second half of October when we should get the first mine going. Could ship them the old-fashioned way, but then they're going to take like a year to get where they need to be. And it'll just be faster to build using local resources. We're going to want this because I want the E-beam battery here, I believe. So we'll set that as a favorite.
Things are stabilizing.
Well, technically I want the upgrade to the E-beam battery.
Public opinion is moving
so
in our direction.
We'll want it at some
Our
point.
case remains unheard.
Ooh, missed by 1. I suppose I can actually invest some money in getting China faster.
We are in control here.
There we go. That should make stuff a little bit easier. We don't really want boost. So we're going to do unity and environment here. Purge that
Targeting
one as
the
well.
opposition.
Let's
Acknowledged.
invest some money into getting into China.
I will tell our story.
Okay, get an admin there. 3% knowledge. We're not investing in knowledge yet. It's a little bit weak. This might be the time to start putting the space mining bonuses back on. Yeah, we'll do a little more science with the plus 10 base science. Okay, next cycle. I think the next cycle will actually have the mine done, though we'll need to save up some resources first before we do anything here to the mine done.
Lending my expertise.
Okay, not much I can do about that. There's our iron drive researched. Don't think you have progress for what I'm thinking about. We probably will want the construction module before I start shooting things in space. Grab the next And then in the tech tree, full tech tree, I'm looking for what? Point defense array. It's gated behind outpost core. Infrared laser is the one I'm missing. Okay. Infrared laser is a global that we can pick up at this point. It's like, yeah. That's probably the next global I want to pick up.
Things are cooling off.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Haunted Forest. Pay and reveal. They perform 1, they perform 4, so basically the bad ones they perform 4. Or it's just spooky bedtime story. In which case they automatically perform 2. It would make them more cohesive. It would immediately kick them up to 9.9 in the cohesion, which would make them pretty stable. And we'll just take the reductions there. We're not going to stay hegemonic for long, but... Hab module complete. There's our outpost mine complex. So now we've got positive income. So if we're thinking about what do we need to build more mines and more fission piles, the mine is base cost 2.3, 2.3, 18.5, and 0.23. And the fission pile is less than 1 all around, apparently. Fission pile is pretty cheap. So, basically want to wait until we got about 20 mil, let's say. That'll take a little while. That's about 2 and a bit months. Spend a great deal of time and effort. I don't quite want to pay that much influence.
Our associates are now in charge.
There's North Korea, which is a place we probably don't really want to control for very long, but should help us get into China.
Reporting in.
Your orders?
I'm here. I'll speak with them.
Standing by.
Reporting
We're
it.
stabilizing America.
Where to?
I don't... Okay, definitely not with the defend interest on it. We're not going to be able to purge them. Okay, I think we've done what we can to make it easy to get into China without attacking our friends. Let's have you stabilize North Korea a bit, so that we don't have a civil war kicking us out of there.
We'll make things safe.
Let's add the space mining bonus to you. 4% space mining. It's not going to make a big difference, but it makes a difference. Then you're quick learners, so we can go ahead and grab an admin on you. (14 verse 22). Okay. Take you off. Put you on. How's the global text going? Almost one of the alien movements. That will allow us to go kill the first alien. We might not rush off to do that. I think I want to be ready to fight the first bit of aliens in space first. Before we kill one on Earth.
I think we had a breakthrough.
Because I suspect the aliens are going to take a bridge to us, you know, making one of them disappear with a gunfire.
Violence is abating.
We have moved the needle.
Things are stabilizing.
Good drive. Yes, we're going to want that. That's what we use for colony ships. We're likely to use for colony ships. That'll probably get us to
Ready to go.
Mercury when the time comes. No. Okay, leave me where you are. Trade 2 1s for 2. Yeah. Okay. And keep doing what they're doing, basically. While we wait for our metal to stack up.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
Let's do that one more time, and then we can go back to
Support.
public campaigning in China.
Order is returning.
Our case remains unheard.
Order is returning.
Oop, someone's coming for the executive, and I suspect that is probably actually the servants this time and not the aliens. Alien movements. Allows us to detect
An
alien
important breakthrough,
operatives.
Commander. We can track them now.
Okay, let's get what we want for our first generation warships at this point. So that's going to be probably nanotube armor, nanotube filament radiator, and maybe the grid drive. These are going to be the suicidal ships that just need to convince the aliens they're worth actually not running away from them.
Our technology could be used to end hunger,
We didn't manage to
poverty,
control
and
Cerbex,
disease.
which is a bit of a shame.
Yet, rather than raising up our entire species, it is widening the chasm between those with access and those without. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, speech to the United Nations.
That's technology some days. Rail economics will at least be quick. We might have control again. Okay. Counselors. Nothing to do there. We'll let them stay on there. Roughly the same mission for one more cycle. We will want that. We will probably
I
do
think we
that
had a
as our next
breakthrough.
project.
I will help them.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
Violence is abating.
When does that end? Apparently 31st of August next year, so we're probably not going to do anything then. No. We'll agree to do China's dirty work. We don't really want to do that, but we'll do that.
Reporting in.
Public campaign in China. Do 87%.
I will try to sway the public.
Really could use some admin orgs to pop up in the org marketplace. It's one of the reasons we probably get some more of the projects done that do things besides just, do some projects that get some more org access. So we'd have to do less re-rolling there, proverbially. You're the 11th, your March... Oh, and that's 2029, so that's going to be quite a way out. Hopefully that'll go faster as we get more tech going.
Offering assistance.
Sudden flowering. Nothing we do about it. Dispatch teams. Or study. We're going to study it. Make some scientific projects. They basically benefit from having the bad day. Looks like we're not actually in control that.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Culture?
We were
Culture is
unable
nothing
to
more than a
increase
qualitative
security.
marketing profile.
Whether your line is boots, carbonated beverages, or civilian firearms, your job is to develop products that people will incorporate into their identities so deeply they can't see where their personality stops and our branding begins. Chairman Soren van Wyk remarks during conference call with senior product managers.
Yes, Chairman Soren. Doing Chairman Soren things.
The people will come to our side.
Rival international development. Okay. Guess we're taking that. It's coming up. That's not a big one, so that's not the end of the world if that one happens, I suppose. And there goes the other point in Kazakhstan. Not a big deal. Arguably, we want Kazakhstan more for getting into China than we actually want it for Kazakhstan at this point. Because yeah, otherwise, China's a little hard to get into. We're still at 28% chance with a 21 persuasion counselor. The first point is usually the hard point, getting into China. It doesn't help that China is a rival to the United States. That's something we'll be able to fix at some point in the future, but it's not something we can fix until we're in China. What's the likelihood we can get you out of Mexico? 15. I'm willing to pay 70% to get you out of Mexico.
Removing our enemies.
And I think I have enough metal. Let's go to the first base. Maybe not this base. This base doesn't have good metal. The metal's going to be what's going to be holding us up right now, because it's about just short of 20 metal for each of these. And it's pretty cheap on the other stuff. So let's come up to Mars. Us. Let's find one with a big metal deposit. That one's got a pretty big metal deposit. Yeah, let's work with this one. So, fission pile, build in space, takes 30 days. Orbital mining complex, build in space, takes 60 days. March 2nd. Cool. We did just have enough metal for that, so I think the key point here is wait until we have 20 metal. So this should help a lot. So that's 53... Is that 53 a month? It's gonna come in? Yeah, that's 53 a month gonna come in for modifiers. So that's gonna be good. That means we're gonna be able to get like 2 of these up maybe 3 of these up a month. We only got 15 to set up, so that's going to work out real quick. We'll be done with that real quick. That rate. First one's the hard one, the second one's even faster, the third gets real fast, and you're just done. Like, snap your fingers done before they... even really a big thought process. Rival markets, yes, we probably do want that.
Violence is abating.
Public opinion is moving in
We'll probably
our
do that after
direction.
construction module.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We are in control now.
We are in control now. Running pure mission control here. Let's actually grab that in Unity. What that'll do is it'll make it mostly us and Humanity First in control of the nation, public support-wise, which is kind of what we want. We want to keep everyone that's not, like, anti-alien out. And then you're probably purging you. Not particularly easy. Okay. We'll send you back to trying to keep
We'll
North
turn
Korea
down
from
the
revolting. Eventually, we'll South Korea is going to revolt, but we don't necessarily want that to be tomorrow. Okay, so we did get our first admin org. We're obviously just going to take that right away. And I did put that on our purge person, so we can quickly grab a bunch of purge. And if we go over to our investigator, the investigator did have you. Does my purge person have government? My purge person also has government. So we take the Canadian one off. I'll take the research one off temporarily as well. That allows you to put on +2 investigate, so that's net +1 investigate. And the espionage guy can take espionage org. Put in the 21 espionage. Okay. 2 for 1 persuasion's not super good. I might actually be fine on this person, but we don't get the... well, I'd have to take the mission control off is what I'd have to do. And we may do that at some point just because we're going to get enough mission control and not be too worried about it temporarily. But I think that's not yet. Not yet the case.
Offering counsel.
Things are cooling off.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Critically
Public
failed.
opinion is moving in our direction.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Got sent to North Korea to reduce unrest. Makes it worse. Yeah, I suppose that happens. Okay, so that was the boop of the fission plant on the base completing. Still got 30 days or so before the base is completely done. Purge. You're up to 21 purge. Is that a little bit better? We can get you up to 25 on a hard purge. Your crackdown's also probably pretty decent now as well. Yeah, that's up to 11. Still not enough. Oh, it's enough to go take that, because that's already cracked out.
We're taking power.
Worst case scenario, we'll have to take take North Korea back again, because they're probably going to revolt. We're not here to fix North Korea. We're here to get into China, and North Korea is just an appropriate stepping stone. One day America will be stable. That'll probably be a day sometime after it's done with all its mission control, but... Got 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, so... Okay. I'll be done February, okay.
Lending my expertise.
And right about here, we're gonna hear a bleep. I think it was here. Maximum effort, yeah, we're gonna want that. Or no, it was March the 2nd, not
The word atom
January, not
stems from
February
the
the 2nd.
ancient Greek atomon, which means uncuttable. And yet here we are.
Okay, so... That was another... Is that the last of the fission line? Or am I missing one? That is the last of the fission line. Okay. So if we get into projects behind there, is that one of the line burner and light bulb down it? Vapor core fission reactor. Yeah, burners off a gas core and light bulb comes off quartz drive, which comes off a gas core. Okay. So I'm thinking those might be my early game drives. So we've got access to our drive, so that's good to know. We're gonna have to do some research, and it's gonna be a little bit gambling on if we actually get what we want. Oh, we need infrared combat lasers to defend our stations. We'll want those.
Order is returning.
The people will come to our side.
4% public support. We're now up to 22%.
The people will come to our side.
3%. You want us to attack Yemen and Iran? We have full control of the American army, so I'm not actually too opposed to that right now. We'll join the war. We might declare peace, but we'll join it right now. I think what that's done is we've got a temporary boost from wars, +2 to cohesion from wars. So America is actually a little bit more cohesive from that. We'd like inequality to decrease, not increase. And we don't want the aliens to get more power. Yeah, work with local law enforcement to shut down the trade. We're not the initiative this runs, so we can't, like, profit off of it. And we're not humanity first, so we can't set in the strike teams. So yeah, work with the local law enforcement. Make that non-effect, please.
Our people have taken control.
And we're in another country, next to China. We don't have a space program here. The space program's almost done. We'll just let it finish. Okay, we'll work full unity there, besides the space program. Construction module. Good. What was I wanted in here? Oh yeah, cybernetic implants we'll want sooner rather than later. Grid drive's a good one. Rival markets, I think the 5 orgs. So many techs I want to do. I'm half tempted to give up on working on the globals again so I can try to work through my project list. Yeah, we'll do cybernetic implants because this is going to help with the counselors. It'll be a little bit expensive because we're spending money on it, but It is what it is sometimes. You believe you have the chance to steal a project from the Protectorate. Except, oh, that's sabotage. Which one? There's the steal. No, that's sabotage. Also, if you don't, there's steal. No valid targets. You said you could do it, and then you can't do it. Yeah, sometimes. Like, you should go do this thing. Like, but I'm not allowed to, game. 3%. Get up to 21, which isn't enough. Is not enough. Okay, go to try to delay the civil war in North Korea again, please.
Restoring order.
Okay, so if I take off a 1 star, I can slide on a command here and get max command. Chosen the Cog is real good. Probably do want to put that on someone. Okay, so it doesn't look like it makes sense to take anything off of you. There's nothing command-wise to put on you right away. So I think we want to move the stuff around so we can get Children of the Cog on you. So we'll take the mine off right now. And then take Crossing Rivers for Humanity off. Yeah, it's 2 and 3. I suppose we could have actually put that on EU instead for the Investigate, but we'll hold off. We can move it around later. We're worried more about Persuasion, so we put it on EU to maximize Persuasion right away. And then we'll put the mining on EU so we can keep that mining bonus. Do want to grab more of that Persuasion stuff, but not for the moment. Need some space to put in
Offering
places.
assistance.
Things are cooling off.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We were unable to increase security.
European Union getting even stronger. Okay, so during this cycle, we're going to get the second mine online, and that's going to really increase our metal income. Get the next couple mines after that going real fast. Photonic computing, we're going to want that at some point for the control point.
I will
Cap.
help them.
There's our mine. And just like that, we have enough for the next mine. At this point, we're going to get a mine every 10 days that we can set up. Still look for a good mining spot first. Where's our diesel mill? So that's 23, 37, 37, 35, 103. That's probably the one we're going to set up. That will be functional in 60 days. In 10 days, we'll go do the next mine, and the next mine, the next mine. We're going to basically sort of take off here very rapidly in our mining output. One thing I'm going to do is I think it is time to claim a space over Earth. For the space over Earth, we're going to launch it with Boost. Yeah, I'm gonna put my Shipyard in medium Earth orbit for now. So we're gonna found an orbital in medium Earth orbit. I'm gonna go manage that station. For the moment, we just have solar collectors and space docks. Let me do the balance here. Pretty sure these are 1-to-1. So you're 20. Oh, it's not quite 1-to-1. I gotta put more than one up. Okay. But yeah, I want like 4 docks. So we'll do like one of you. I just build with space resources. That's only bad for the first one anyway. Yeah, don't want to use the top option here. Let's we got boost. Let's use our boost. This stuff's pretty light to launch up. And that should be enough to operate 4 docks. And that leaves us some space to put in the point defense later when we research that. Or to put in upgraded solar collectors when we get solar arrays. And that'll be where we build our warships. And we want to build warships and probably, you know, actually poke the aliens fairly
Things
soon.
are stabilizing.
We have moved the needle.
We've moved the needle.
Things are stabilizing.
And with the value of our mines, we're already ready for the next mine. Let's get up into space. Oh, this is going to sort by... yeah, it's going to sort by active, which is not really what we care about right now. Turn that off. Whoops. 23, 37, 37.8 is the highest right now. The not-built ones. Yeah, 37.8 is the highest of the not-built ones. We're going to be next. Vision pile and outpost mining complex. And we're going to rinse and repeat that every 10 days, and at some point we'll go a little bit faster. We'll get about 6 of them done, I think, before the second one will come online. Where in the space are you? Asteroid belt. So the aliens are getting closer. They're in the asteroid belt. They're not Earth yet. They're not at Earth yet. From a refueling rating standpoint. We ideally want to be at the point where we can go blow alien bases or alien orbital bases up by the time they arrive to that point in their metagame. That's another
Consider
asteroid
Mansa
belt.
Musa, Mali's greatest emperor and perhaps history's wealthiest man. His African kingdom spanned over 1 million square kilometers, yet he achieved this not through conquest, but by bringing about a golden age of knowledge, construction, and culture. Chancellor Li Qingdao, addressing the UN Economic and Social Council.
My understanding is he also did a lot of conquest. Just FYI. He did have a lot of money, so he could do what he wanted. They went with kinetics warfare, which we were going to do eventually anyway. We want that 40mm autocannon for our sort of Mission Control 2 sized ships. Just our first generation warships are going to be stacking missiles, and that's about it. Okay, I don't have the admin to grab anything new. There's maybe an argument to take something off of you to get you the 25th command. And I could take one of these engineering ones off, or... Actually, I could take off... Yeah, I don't need that boost anymore, do I? Let's put you in the unassigned org, and we'll go try to find... We'll go try to find Exodus. Exodus will probably buy those off of me for a pretty good price. Advise, or... Really not worried about the military ones. We'll just go the advise. And there we go. Our commander is at maximum command here, 25 command, mostly for Morgs. And then as we grab more administration, we can sort of splurge on other things like engineering. And or bring stuff over from other counselors so that they can focus on their main thing, like, yeah, this is our science person. You'll notice this is, okay, mission control is kind of science. This is not science. The science counselor would probably be better. The science counselor, you know, had more space to do science. Yeah. That's the long-term plan there, I think. Would like that skunk works, but not there yet. Let's confirm assignments, and we'll roll 2 more days. Set the lead combat laser research, which it's not much I can do about that. I don't want to take any more off of other stuff. 3 more days, I was wrong. There we go. Now we go up to our mines. There's probably better way. Is this the way up there? Yeah. 23... 37.1, I think is a good one. So, vision pile, outpost mining complex. Unexpected death. One of our most prominent supporters, Tajikistan, has suddenly passed away. They were a great contributor to the country, and their passing must surely be mourned. Unfortunately, the timing is bad news for cause. Political opponents sworn servants did not even wait for the funeral before moving in to fill the vacuum. Shame on them for their lack of respect.
Violence.
They're not going to keep it very long. I've got a 21 espionage counselor who's just going to walk in and take it back.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The situation remains chaotic.
Gas core fission reactor. Yeah, we're going to want that. Oh, another base. Okay, this one's pretty bad for metal, but at some point we're going to want those radioactive, so let's get that radioactive one going. Fission. Alpha Fines Complex. Okay, Persia. Espionage Persian. Go to Tajikistan. That's Afghanistan. You know, it said we lost a point, but we didn't lose the point. Okay, we'll go take this one back. We'll
Terminating the opposition.
And maybe move into Pakistan, and so on and so forth. Let's grab the admin point here. We take a 1 off and put a 1 on. We get some science doing that, so let's do that. It's not a big science boost, but it's a science boost. And then we'll go grab an admin here as well. You, we've been doing a lot of public campaigning with anyway, so we're going to toss the persuasion on you temporarily. Okay. How's China coming along?
Where do you need me?
9% before influence, and if we commit fully to it's 55. I think China, here we come.
Taking control.
There's our docks for when we've got ships to build.
I will help them.
The light that
Have any
fills our
spaceships?
skies
No, I have no
shows the
spaceships.
past,
That was the
distant
docks
worlds
just
to our
finishing.
present.
Where the spaceships will be
Time
built.
machine.
We're working on the mines right
Only
now.
a reminder that Earth is neither the beginning nor the end of
And
existence.
the lasers and
Director
missiles and stuff the
Hunter
ships will shoot.
Speech at Oxford.
Okay, so they went missile warfare doctrine. That works for me. That's actually something I might affect. We're going to go ahead and do another mine. Picked you for the water. We're less desperate for the water right away. Yeah, 35 is going to be pretty good. Vision pile. Yeah, but mining complex. But yeah, how is it going? I think it's going pretty well. We're getting the mines up and going. It's maybe a little bit slower than people who are better at the game might have been
Order
doing.
is returning.
But people who are better at the game might have been doing a little more safe scumming to get into,
causes
say, United States
unjustified
quicker or
to them.
something. I've definitely been having a lot of bad luck rolls.
We've removed some threats.
Here we go. We're in Afghanistan. Which should make it easier to get into China.
We failed to take control.
Point defensive variable want to defend Habs. Apparently Afghanistan is more stable than North Korea.
We'll make things safe.
Oh, and I've got the ability to put another mine in, so let's do that. I think we're just going to start going from top to bottom at this point.
Offering counsel.
They sneak even closer in the asteroid belt.
Things are cooling off.
One would not send a swordsman to fight a tank. Neither should we voyage into the unknown armed with only the
Okay, electrothermal is not a tech that I want, but at least it's short. At least it's short. They're going to be done with it real quick. Yeah.
The people will come to our side.
Okay, we're going to do a repeat here, and close, and we're going to do a quick build of another mine. Vision pile, outpost mine complex. There we go.
Order is returning.
It's the protectorate makes the EU even bigger.
Sounds like you want to use a space eater to push a spaceship. That can't be terribly strong. So I hope it's bloody cheap. Chairman Soren van Wyk, comments to Cape Chemicals technology team.
Yeah. using a space heater to push a spaceship can't be terribly strong, so it definitely has to be cheap, otherwise it's not going to get you anywhere. And the answer is, it's not very cheap either, it's not worth doing. But they did it. Advanced neural networks, yeah, we'll want that at some point, so that's fine. At least the AI haven't done anything that's
Our presence is growing.
both difficult and that I don't want to do. They've only done things that are either really easy or things I kind of want to do anyway, so it hasn't really been a problem yet with the global techs. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to do in China. We'll see how well that works. Okay, like one more day, and then we can go do another mine on Mars. Nope, that one's in already. This one then. Vision file. Outpost mine.
Lending my expertise.
There we go, another mine complete. That about triples our metal income. So now we can do a mine every 4 days. Did the docks on my space hab over Earth complete before the hab module? I think they did. Doesn't matter, we weren't using it, but that was... apparently that happened. Okay. We are going to want some infrared laser batteries just to go in the point defense. We don't care about the laser cannons. Resistor jets, just obsolete those already. We have ion drive, so that's that better.
Things are stabilizing.
And not doing habs quickly enough. So you've got a mine, you don't have a mine. Vision pile. Outpost. Mine. We go one
Public
day.
opinion is moving in our direction.
Do the next hab.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Honestly, at some point we might just stop giving up on North Korea because we're going to have China, and China is what we grabbed it for. Another mine done. Not as big in the metal department, but still pretty useful. So done. You're done. You're being built. Okay. Vision pile. Outpost mine. We let one day pass and we set the next one up. Vision file, outpost mining complex. Then 3 days pass and we do another one. Tajikistan has its spaceflight program. Don't do any boost, we want you to do mission control and only mission control.
Our supporters are in place.
There is the second point in China. Do a repeat. And I need to free up some control point power. So, North Korea. No longer do Unity. Do welfare. Welfare and mission control. And then have fun doing it yourself. Laos. Don't need to do Unity anymore. Do environment and... oh, you're already monolithic. Just environment then. Yeah. And then have fun doing it by yourself. Bigger. 4. 4. Okay, we're gonna do all 3 of these anyway, so. Found space program, sure. Also work on welfare. And have fun doing it by yourself. Oh, and you were only working on Unity. So he's working on space program as well. Okay, that gets us back under our control point cap. The only thing I want to lose at this point is Mongolia, and I suppose we could go ahead and lose Mexico if it was from Mexico. Or Mexico if it was for China. All we've got in Mexico would be worth about 1 point in China, but China's China, so China's probably worth it. Okay, another day passed, so another mine on Mars.
Where do you need me?
China doesn't need to be stabilized. America's mostly stable. Canada's mostly stable. Go work in the Caribbean.
We'll turn down the heat.
Go 3 days. I think I need to do that solar outpost for the next tier up, so we'll
Offering
research that at some point.
assistance.
Okay. Another mine. So you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done, and that actually means everything is now queued. All the mines are in the production queue. Okay. So then I want to set up a couple construction modules, just in case something goes wrong and some of our mines get blown up. So, can I afford that with existing power left over in the mines? We got 9 power left over. This takes 10. No. So, fission pile, construction module. Fission pile, construction module. Fission pile. And construction module. That's probably enough. And to be fair, the construction module doesn't really provide very much. So we're only really holding on to it, so if we need to replace an outpost in Mars, we don't have to wait to the 300 or so days, 300 something days it takes to get over from Earth. Instead, we can just build straight on Mars. So it'll be done in like 30 to 60 days or something. Oops. That's not the one I wanted pushed, apparently. There you go. Another mine is done.
Do not seek to be the elephant. Become instead the mosquito, which pierces its mighty hide.
There's missile warfare doctrine. And we did manage to control that. Railguns we'll need eventually. We're not going to be able to really work them on our early ships. Oh yeah, nanofactory, that's probably the way we want to go. I think if I can, I want to accelerate these if we can not lose control. We're kind of losing control, that's probably... Oh. Let's invest a little bit everywhere, and then we'll focus on controlling one. Okay.
order is returning.
So in theory, I can
Their hearts and
design
minds.
some ships now. They're not going to be good ships at this point. Corvette, it's the Escort? Yes. Drive. Solid rocket not going to make sense. Liquid rocket not going to make sense. Could throw the ion drive on. That's probably what we're going to throw on for our first hypothetical ship here. Make it up at max speed. Power plant. It's not going to be fuel cell. It's probably solid core. Battery, whatever we have. Radiator. Titanium is a little bit better than the aluminum, not by much. Utility modules, we're not going to bother. Right now, the best we got is crate missiles. And we don't really have the armor we want. We might have enough that we can go ahead and slam something together that will vaguely work. Well, probably the lightest one, so right now that's the silicon carbide armor. And we're going to want something that's like 1, and like 8. And then, for example, transfer from our station, medium Earth orbit, to a station low Earth orbit. So it's going to take 6 delta V to get down there. So with that, we should be able to go back to where we were, right? Yeah. So, 6 days to get down there, obviously not viable for intercepting aliens, but for, you know, the aliens aren't going to run away. That might work. Right, if we're just trying to build some suicidal ships to win the first slugfest with the aliens, that might work. This is like our patrol ship. Here we go. Like, sufficient delta V for interplanetary travel. Good thing it's going from medium orbit to low orbit, and that's it. And back, hopefully. Okay. So, ship construction. We got 4 ports. Can't afford to build 4 of them yet, because that's 320 metal. So that's what we'll save up for. We'll see how long it takes to get there. And whether or not we have a better ship material by then. Nanotube should reduce the cost of the ships, for example.
We were unable to increase security.
No, stop trying to raise or stabilize North Korea. We don't need to anymore. Think what it was. Copperhead Artemis? Yeah, that's the missiles we want. More mines come online. More missiles I don't think we're going to bother with.
We got our people in place.
We now have another control point in China. So we're going with Nick close for the moment. I don't think I got the command points to take on the 4th point. Okay, abandon you. Just remembered I probably still have that point at Honduras because no one wants it. Yep. Yep. And yeah, probably at that point it's gonna be Mexico, doesn't it? So, that's what I wanted. Nations. Yeah, control points. Next smallest ones are Mexico and Caribbean. So Mexico is the one we're giving up. So we don't want it to be Unity anymore. We'll put, like, welfare in on both our points. Oops, wrong way. That about gets us the control that we need. Okay, so we need to get some more control points so we can take over more China. In the meantime, we control half of China. Reduce delivery times of HAB modules alongside of out windows by 25%. I think we're far enough in the game, we don't actually care about that anymore.
Standing by.
Okay, so for the moment, we still kind of want you to
We'll make our appeal.
increase our power in China.
Ready for my mission. We'll turn down the heat.
Grab another admin. Don't suppose they're CSE. Okay, that's a espionage org. That's probably the sort of thing we want, yeah. Okay. Arm choices for the moment. Again, we could probably do with more admin orgs, but we'll have to make do with what we got. How bad is spoils? This is government, which we probably don't want to really do in America anymore. This is sustainability. Okay, so America economy increases emissions, but it doesn't. Because I think it increases emissions, but doesn't lower sustainability. Okay, so we don't want to. If we don't want to damage sustainability, we don't really want to do spoils if we can help it.
Offering support.
More missiles we probably aren't going to go for. Okay, more mines, which means more metal, which means we get the warships quicker.
Things are cooling off.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, looking at the time, we'll run this one a little bit long, but I'm going to run long enough on this one that we get the warships in the queue so that we can hopefully use the warships in the next one. So I think 4 days we should be able to forward warships in the queue.
I will help them.
At least our terrible ones. So, do I want to go for the next batch of missiles, or do I want to go probably the armor? Get the armor to be much. No, the armor is what I got in the queue, don't I? Yes, the armor is what I got in the queue. A little bit less worried about the radiators. This is going to be an improvement. It's not a big improvement. Let's go magazines then. The next military tech. Okay, so what do we got in space? It's not projectile fleets. Okay, we didn't get to be the first people to have a warship in space. It looks like the Protectorate got to that situation first. We do have Victor 16 inbound. And one more. Let me click on Earth so I can track the... Oh, you're not inbound to Earth. So yeah, the only one inbound is Victor 16. It's going to be 2 ships. It might be a little bit of a stretch to take on 2 ships with 4, but we're going to try that. Or at least put 4 in the queue. We'll see if they're still hanging around Earth by the time the ships are out of the queue. There we go. 4 ships in queue. And the cliffhanger of how those ships get on is what I'm going to leave you on for this part. We're going to build 4 ships. We're going to try to engage some alien ships. Probably promptly start regretting it the moment we engage them. But that's what we're going to see. We're going to see if my 4 suicidal ion drive ships here can take on some aliens. Whether it's these 2 aliens in particular or not depends on whether they hang around long enough for our ships to get built. The ship's going to take 90 days. And these guys arrive in 16. So they might arrive, they might do what they want, and might leave before we're ready to respond to them. We'll see. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part up tomorrow because I'm going to record one more part today. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to quickly get up and stretch the legs between parts. And then we'll be right back to recording. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. And bye for now.